welcome to The Long View with me, Jon Jordan. So today we're delving back into a raid game I'm pretty much playing every day, and as you can see, well, there's a lot going on, so but if you look at the top of the screen, I've actually built up quite a lot of the gems. So gems are what we call the hard currency in the game. So they're a currency that typically you can spend real money to buy. This game is actually pretty generous, so if you just play the game a lot, or at least play the game every day for the things you're supposed to do every day, you get quite a lot of these gems. So I've been playing it a lot over the last kind of couple of months, and I've got a lot of these gems. So I've spent $10 in this game, but the gems I've got have been really through playing the game. So if we go into the shop, which is kind of where all the money stuff happens, I'm not going to spend any money, but I'm going to go to the gem shop. So the gem shop is where you spend your gems. This is what this hard currency is called. So we can kind of see what's available. We can buy some a day's worth of XP boost, or 3 days worth, and we can buy energy. So there is an energy system in the game that kind of you use up your energy by playing, and then your energy recharges over time. We have some arena tokens. We have other things. You can change my name, potion packs, and clan and boss keys. But the thing that we're going to do today, and the thing that's kind of, I guess, most interesting, is this big shard pack. So this is a game. It's a turn-based RPG with lots of kind of autoplay elements to it. But the big thing you're trying to do is basically level up the characters you have, and then unlock new characters to kind of create more interesting teams. So whenever you have a character, you have to level them up. It takes a lot of time, and then you can add gear to them, and then you level up the gear, and different characters have different kind of attributes. So kind of the core of the whole thing is characters. So luckily I've got 1,127 gems, and I can buy a big shard pack for 900. So I'm going to get a bunch of silver. That's what we call the soft currency. So that's kind of like it is a useful thing to have, but it's not really something you spend money on. And I can get 11 of these ancient shards. So ancient shards are not particularly valuable in and of themselves, but you get 11 of them. So you're going to get hopefully some good characters out of that. It's probably worth just flicking back in and going to bank. So we can see here, if I wanted to get it's 900. So I'm effectively, if I was going to spend money getting this, I've got 1,127. If I spent £29, so effectively probably about $40, I would get 1,150. So effectively we're doing like a £29 kind of $40 sort of transaction if I hadn't played this game a lot. That gives you some kind of idea of what value we might be thinking about. So we're going to buy this big shard pack. Off we go. So purchase successful, check my inbox. This is one thing the game doesn't do very well. You buy things and then you have to work out where they are. So if I go to the portal, which is normally where you would summon your characters, the Ancient Shard, which is the kind of second one down of the 4, so it's not particularly valuable, but the second one down shows me 0, but I have 11, so I think go to the inbox and I find it. Yeah, there we go. So this is the inbox. So I don't know why games do that. They seem to do that quite a lot. So these two things showing you that I bought. So I got this kind of silver currency. So I'll tap on that, and my currency went up by that 220,000. And then I collect these kind of summons. So let's go in and see. So how the summon system works is the mystery ones, you get those pretty easily, but they can only give you common, uncommon, or rare, and most likely they generally give you common or uncommon, and rare is rare. And then we can kind of see for the other summon, the other kind of shards you have ancient, void, and sacred. So they give you better quality characters. Ancient shards are actually not that useful in terms of the drop rate of rare, and you're basically going to get rare characters, which are in this game at least 3-star characters. Legendary are 5-star characters. So if you really want to get the high-end characters, which I kind of need now because I've been playing the game for a long time, you have to really need Sacred Shards, which you do occasionally get in the game, but if you're really into them, you have to spend money. But let's kind of see what's going on. So I'm going to spend 200,000 of these silver soft currency, because when I bought those, I got 220,000. I know I've got that, but I've got loads more. I've got 635,000. So let's just hit this summons, and we'll kind of see what we're going to get. So we're looking really. Potentially we could get some 5-star characters. We're going to end up with a lot of 3-star characters, and we can see here they're slowly coming, and as we'd expect from probability. So I've got 9 3-star characters and 1 4-star character. The more stars, the more powerful the character. And actually, looking at these characters, these are not particularly useful for me in the sense that I already have all of them, although they are useful. And immediately I do that, it tries to get me to spend more money. But I've got one more, so let's just see what we get for this one character, which is a slightly different graphical thing. So I've got the Witness, so she's not particularly interesting, she's 3 stars. So now I can go back kind of into the game mode, and oh no, that's wrong. I can kind of see all the characters that I got are here. So I have to say, if I had spent $40 doing this kind of purchasing, where I am in the game at the moment, which you can see here, I'm level 47. I wouldn't be very impressed, because this is not very helpful to me. You can see here, the top of the screen on the left hand side, these are my kind of really leveled up characters. So this one here is a level 6 is a 6-star character, and she's leveled up to the maximum, so she's about as good as it gets in this game. But then I've got a few level 5 characters. I need more level 5 characters to level them up to level 6. So I've got a few level 5 characters, and they're kind of my core characters. So level 3 characters like this are not particularly useful for me, because I need more level 5 characters to progress my other level 5 characters. But it kind of shows. I think actually what this game does quite well is it does kind of balance out. If you have a lot of money, you want to spend a lot of money, that's fine. You can kind of level up. But it is fairly generous. I mean, as free-to-play mobile games go, this is kind of fairly generous in terms of what it gives you, and it has a fairly good grind mechanic in the sense that it's not too grindy, and you kind of feel like you're in control of it at least. So if I spent $40, I would be a bit annoyed, but I didn't spend $40. The game basically gave me all that stuff for free. So it took a bunch of time for me to collect that. You can see I'm just collecting another one from my mine. So the mine is something in the game that gives you these kind of gems. So I get one every 1 hour 36 minutes, which seems like a long time, but if you're playing the game every day, and you start playing it for probably I'm up to about 6 months now playing it every day, this kind of stuff does build up. So the mechanic is slow. The mechanic is good in the terms of if you're prepared to put the work in and play the game. I've got the equivalent of $40 worth of stuff there for free, and I don't feel particularly annoyed because it was for free. Whereas if I spent the money, I would be maybe a little bit annoyed. But if I was a millionaire and spent $40, what's that? So it's all relative. Rambling aside, this is what we do in the long view. So the long view is all about playing free-to-play mobile games, and really spending a lot of time playing them and getting to grips with what we call the meta game, which is kind of the underlying mechanic of what works over a period of kind of weeks and months and years. So that's a difficult thing to kind of get right, and I think this game does it actually pretty well. So anyway, tell me what you think. Put your comments in the comments box. Happy to hear what you think about Raid. But thanks for watching this one. Don't forget to subscribe, but hope to see you again soon.